Sorry, there's a little bit. There's Halloween music was playing at the same time as my other music there, and I didn't adjust it yet, so sorry about that. I almost completely forgot about the stream, so I'm just trying to set everything up here quick without, missing too many beats here. So I think my microphone should be all set up, should be all good. But yeah, as of right now, I am just grabbing all of my parts from around the area here. So all of my light bluish gray parts I need for building up the cliffs. Some more light bluish gray parts. So yeah, today we are going to be working on the cliffs. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me from over here, but it should be quite interesting. We have a bunch of stuff to do here. I guess I should also grab these 2x4s, and that should be everything. Okay. A little bit of a rough start there. 2x4s over there. That hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully my microphone doesn't be a big bum either. Okay, so yeah, I guess I'll show you guys around of what I have accomplished so far. So on the cliff work, I've done a little bit more of like that kind of gray. It's not quite greebling, but it's kind of close. So just doing all that gray kind of terrain. And what I've been doing for the rest of it to try and get all the shaping and all of that is to put down a bunch of these 2x4s to kind of get a rough shape, and then I'll just cover it over with those gray slopes and all those other things. So that is basically what we're doing today. Oh, my mic is quiet? Okay. Let's see what I can do to adjust that. I'll just set you guys back up here. Let's see what's going on. Is that better? It's probably a little bit better. So, thank you to Shadow Gaming and Isaac showing up for the stream. Just gotta reset up all my parts here. Yeah, so Isaac Gaming, let me know if that is maybe a little too loud, maybe too quiet, I don't know. Okay, let's see. If I yell, bah! That should be about good. Although I think the music is then a little bit quiet. Okay, there we go. Okay, try and quickly set up my parts here so we're ready to do some building. I guess for this, we want you guys to be a little bit closer to the build here. And then, let's see. Shoot. Got a bunch of slopes here that I'm just quickly organizing. Larger, smaller slopes. Oh yeah, just to show you guys what I'm currently doing is trying to just quickly organize out some of these parts over here, so then when we actually get to building in just a few moments here, it'll be a lot quicker. There's all of our 1x2 slopes, 1x3 slopes, 1x2x3 slopes, 1x2x3x4. So many different types of slopes there. Okay. So I did get a couple of photos from Mumbo, although most of these are just screenshots that I took myself. So these are the couple of photos that I'm going off of. We have one of the left side, or yeah, I guess that's the left side or right side, depending on how you look at it. We'll just say that's the left side. There's a couple pictures of the waterfall, a little bit closer up of those plants and stuff, and just a couple of general photos in total. Oh yeah, see, on this one you can tell it's a screenshot because you can see the title of Mumbo's video in there. So yeah, I just have a bunch of these screenshots to go off the terrain, and the one that I've been using the most is just this first one right here. So we'll be going off of that today for the cliffs. Sorry, I'm still got a little bit of a cold, but I think it's much better now. So I guess first off here, I should probably set you guys up a little bit lower down so you have a better angle of these cliffs. Probably pretty good if it stays. Stay. Okay, let's see if I can try and get this a little bit better of an angle. Back you guys up just a little bit more. There, that's a pretty good angle. We just need okay, hopefully that doesn't fall. It's a little bit precarious. Okay, I guess let's just jump right into it. So, oh, what the heck? There doesn't appear to be anyone here right now, so I guess I'll just sadly alone. I'll just do a little bit of building here and listen to some Celeste music requested by Wesby. Where should I put these? I actually probably scoot you guys just a little bit back. Scooch this over. Bring this up close. Come on. Stay there. And when we get a few more people here, I actually quickly made this morning, that's kind of why I was a little bit late to the stream, Halloween music playlist. So I have a couple of good songs in there. So yeah, I'll definitely be sure to play that, as I actually almost completely forgot about it, that Halloween is tomorrow. So it's kind of, maybe it's today for some of you, but yeah, it's kind of crazy how quickly that came up. So yeah, I guess we'll just play some Halloween music here. If I can quickly, because as of right now I can't actually hear the Halloween music, so I cannot tell if it's loud or not, so I'll just quickly adjust that. Okay. Actually, that Celeste music was pretty good Halloween music as well, but I have something much, much better. Oh, it plays. So, I guess let's build on.
You're so misunderstood. You only want to socialize.
Oh, shoot.
Am I serious? Spirit supernatural or shy? What's all the fuss? Bags of bones seem so unsafe. I don't think we should. What's spooky, scary skeletons? Shout, startling, shrilly screams. The sneak from their sarcophagus and just won't leave you be. Bags of bones seem so unsafe. Am I serious? Scary skeletons are silly all the same. The smile and stab them slowly by and drug you so insane. Sticks and stones will break your bones. They seldom let you snooze. Spooky, scary skeletons will wake you with
Go.
creak and the tombstones quake. Happy hearts materialize. Bringing ghosts out to socialize. Now don't close your eyes and don't try to hide. Shrouded in your catfish eyes. Bringing ghosts out to socialize. Creak and the tombstones quake. Happy hearts materialize. Bringing ghosts out to socialize. Now don't those creak and the tombstones quake. Happy hearts materialize. Bringing ghosts out to
Oh, Rayhan, I'm not talking right now. I think it's just music playing right now. So, I was having a little bit of troubles with my microphone before, so please let me know if it's a little bit too loud or quiet. As you saw in the chat, Isaac said it was a little bit quiet before, so I turned it up and it may be a little bit too loud now. Yeah, so right now we're just working on these cliffs. A little bit tricky to figure out, but got a couple of images to go off of here. So this is like the main one that I'm using. And right now I'm just kind of working on, there's like this kind of big boulder that comes out here. So yeah, basically what I do is I have like the basic flat wall behind, but then I stack up a bunch of these 2x4s to kind of get a general shape. And then from there, then I cover everything up with these nice gray slopes and, you know, covered up so it all looks good. So yeah, please let me know if the microphone is a little bit weird. I think I have a couple more options here to adjust. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I think maybe because that's the gain, so now I have to come really close to the microphone. But I think I can just turn it up over here, so I'm not entirely sure how this works. Oh, Rayhan, I'm sorry to hear that. You're sick. I know, it sucks. Especially for talking on here on YouTube and doing streams. So, I hope you feel better and you have your life's biggest exam tomorrow. Well, that's absolutely fine if you can't stick around for that much longer. You should definitely go study for your exam. It's probably pretty important. Oh yeah, and I can actually... We're listening to a Halloween playlist that I put together, so I'll just restart it from the beginning here, and yeah, you can enjoy some of the, I'll just say famous song.
Misunderstood. You only want to socialize. Am I serious? Spirit supernatural or shy? What's all the buzz? The bags up one seems so unsafe. I don't think we should. What's spooky, scary skeletons? Shout startling, shrilly screams. Just sneak from their sarcophagus and just won't leave you be.
Oh wow, Rayhan, that seems very wow. Yeah, no, you should definitely study for that then. So I guess you can come stick around for a little bit if you want a little bit of a break from studying, but it sounds quite important, so don't let me distract you too much from that. Oh yeah, well, thank you, Rayhan, for the comment. I hope to catch you soon. Oh, hello, G-Bricks. Thank you so much for catching the stream. Oh, I guess I should turn down some of this Halloween music I've got here. Yeah, thank you so much for catching this stream. I have been a fan of your projects, so yeah. I think you saw in your last video I commented. I quite like that little Star Wars mock that you were building there. It's quite cool. Yeah, so right now I'm working on some... Oops, there goes the plant part there. Just working on some rock terrain here and cliff parts, and as you can see here, I was just testing something out. I have these vine pieces that are from the bonsai tree set, so I'm going to be using these to hopefully add a little bit of extra detail along there. So yeah, that's what I'm building today. Actually, the camera angle is a little bit too low right now, but I'm working on some of the greenery and doing some stuff up there with some plant stuff, so yeah. And I guess maybe you don't celebrate it at all, but I should wish everyone a happy Halloween. Okay, let's see, how am I gonna do this? Probably put one slope going like that, then I can combine a little bit of snot and just regular sun stacking. Okay, let's see, how am I gonna do this?
Tombstones quake. Happy haunts materialize. Bring ghosts out to socialize. Now don't close your eyes and don't try to hide. Shrouded in eyes. Bring ghosts out to socialize.
can't find the part I'm looking for. Okay, yeah, I'll just let you guys listen to some, I believe this is a Loki, Squid Game mashup music. So you can listen to some of that. Thought it'd be some pretty good Halloween music, so... And we'll try and complete this little upper section here with the plants and vines. Whoops, sorry about that. You guys just fell over there. Actually, I should just stick you guys back on the tripod here. There we go. Now hopefully you guys can see that little top section that I'm working on there.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek. With your sorry skeletons, you're so misunderstood. You only want to socialize, but I don't think we should. A spooky, scary skeleton shouts startling, shrilly screams. They'll sneak from their sarcophagus and just won't leave you be.
I need to remove this tan brick here. Kind of annoying, it's in the way. Oh, hello, Seb. Oh, you're off to watch the new Dune movie. Sounds pretty epic. Oops, I should turn down the Halloween music. Yeah, thank you so much for checking in. Yeah, that Dune movie should be amazing. I actually read the book first, so I kind of already know everything that happens. But yeah, I think it looks like quite a good movie as well. Yeah, it's been a little bit slow on stream today. There haven't been too many people coming around. And so I guess, Seb, you'll be the first one to hear this. But I'll probably put it in a community post later because I can do that now. For my next stream, I think I might try and do it on Twitch. So we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, I think I'll probably try and run my next stream on Twitch and just see how the different platforms, work. Kind of basic idea. So yeah, this is... Actually, you're not in a very good position right now to see. But that is basically what I've completed so far. A little bit of rock work there. I'm currently... Oops, sorry. It's a little bit wiggly there. Currently working on this big boulder here, trying to slope some of this green stuff down and kind of do that with the plants and vines. And yeah, basically what I'm doing is just putting down some of these bigger 2x4s and bricks and then covering it all over with these gray slopes afterwards. So that's kind of the general gist of things right now. Oh, right here, I'll pop you down here again. Another thing that I also was testing out is with these bigger vines that I got in previous Bricklink order, they should actually work really well. I'll start to get a couple of... Hopefully I'm not blocking the camera too much. But you can see there in the left side that like these vines can bend around the rocks and they should look quite cool. So yeah, can't wait to use them. Oh yeah, Seb, and I guess another thing here that I can announce to you as well, because no one else is here. I've also been, I think, going to... Actually, first I should ask. Not making too much sense here. Do you know about the Mr. Beast and Mark Rober campaign of Team C's? Well, if you don't, then you should go check it out. But if you do, I'm thinking of making a video about Lego and plastic and that. So yeah, that video should be coming out soon. I still have to record it, but yeah. Oh, and I guess another question I should ask is, should I release just one... or I suppose it'd be 2 or 3 smaller videos that would only take like half a week or maybe a little bit more of building the cliffs? Or should I just wait like 3 weeks or something and then like have all the cliffs done in one episode? I think that could be quite cool. It's gonna take a long time though, but yeah. Oh, you have heard of Team Z's. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and produce a small video on that. Actually, it'll be one of my first scripted videos that I have. Okay, let's see. Oh, right, you're down there again. I keep forgetting where my camera is. So I actually quite like how this sloping is coming out here. I've been able to like get some of these slopes sideways and also not sideways. I don't know how you'd say that, but yeah, I think this is turning out pretty good. Should probably actually add a little bit more greenery. Oops. A little bit more greenery around. Let's see what I got. Oh yeah, and probably the actual, like, doing all of the vines and all of that won't come until much, much later on. But basically what I plan to do for that is a bunch of these plant pieces, or at least the smaller ones, and just, like, kind of, you know, put them in a line across. And then between them, I would also put in, like, those kind of bendy vines and all of that. So, to have a little bit of detail. And then on top of each of those plant parts, I'd be putting all of these leaves that I have just to, you know, add a little bit of texture. So, that's my plan for the vines. They probably won't come until much, much later on. But, yeah, as of right now, I'm just making sure to get any green on any kind of flat spots. I have a little bit of green right there as well. And, oh, hey, the Halloween music just ended. I guess we can switch back over to Cuphead music. There we go. Okay, what did Seb say? Yeah, luckily TLG is switching to paper bags and not plastic bags now. I think a video every so often detailed the cliffs, but as long as there's live stream, it should be fine. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I would just I don't know. I would just love to have, like, and I have a lot of work, because in the next video, and I actually have, like, 3 days of school off, so I'll be able to hopefully do this. But in the next video, I basically want to have this entire cliff done, and then in the video after that, I want to have the other cliff done, and then in the video after that, so we'll have... What is it? Oops, that's a little too loud. So, yeah, this episode, we'll have this cliff done, the next episode, the other cliff, and then the next episode after that, I want to work on the... Can't see it. On the back section, try and figure out how to do the cliffs back there, as well as some Lego redstone, so... I would love to try and work out how those cliffs are gonna, or waterfall is gonna move and do all of that. But for now, I guess we'll work on this little section here. How am I supposed to add a little bit of extra texture? Let's see. Should probably grab some. Here they are, slopes. Add some curves here. Oh! Right. I have to remember that, oh, actually this isn't centered too well in the frame, but I have to remember that right around here is where the cliff is going to continue on, so I have to remember that. Actually, in Mumbo's, here I'll show you the picture I'm looking at, it looks like the cliffs kind of go up, and then it's all this kind of dirt, and there's like a line there. Oh. I've got to go now. Thanks for telling me about the Twitch thing. What's the, So the Twitch thing is, I have absolutely no clue quite yet. I still have to do it all. I'll probably put that all in the community post, so I'll figure all of that out probably today or sometime. And then, yeah, I'll try streaming on Twitch to see how that works out. So, yeah. I'll definitely let you know in the community post and all of that. Oh, hello, Isaac. You came back after your old session of Phasmophobia. I do quite like that game. It's a pretty good game. Not the best game to play when you're sleep deprived, though, and staying up at like 11 or something at night. Then you get scared out of your pants. Yeah, so thank you, Seb. I'll try and my best with these cliffs, see if I can make them work out. And as for Isaac Gaming, here I can set you down just, let's see, we can put you... Okay, thank you, Seb, so much for signing up for Twitch, and yeah, hopefully we'll be able to see you next stream on Twitch, potentially. Bye, bye, Seb. Thank you for sticking around, and I hope that the Dune movie is going to be quite good. Hey, that's actually quite a close-up view of the rock there. I didn't quite notice how close up that was. Okay. Okay, I need a plate here. Actually, let's see what I can do with some slopes. That. So let's see, the boulder will probably go up until about there. So I'm gonna need, let's put a 2x4. 2x4 there. And then, oh, a 2x3 would be better, but I don't think I have any left. I have 1x3s. Okay, I don't think I actually have any plates. That's kind of weird. Oh, I guess actually you guys should be back up on the tripod again. Alright, I have to remember that I have some of these Nexonite shields. Where did I put them? Here they are. Probably use one of them for a little bit of texture here. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna go take a very quick bathroom break, and then we'll be back to try and finish off this boulder here, and then I'll probably end the stream. So I'll be right back, probably just 2 or 3 minutes. Oops, Daisy, I had my microphone muted there. So I guess let's finish off this boulder. There are a couple of issues here with plating, but I think I can maybe figure it out. This might be a little bit tricky, but I think... Wow, all of this is held together by just one stud over here. So hopefully that works. I guess... Oh, there goes a boulder. Whoops. We have just lost a boulder. Okay, probably a way that we could do this is turning this entire thing around. And then just, if I can get it, just flip it up. Oh yeah, Iscal's gonna go flying out there, I believe. So now I can actually, it's kind of a weird angle to work at, but should allow me to reach under there a little bit better. You guys have no clue what I'm talking about because you cannot see it. Let me just try and... Yeah, it's kind of a strange angle there. If this was on the ground, you guys would be upside down right now. Hey, but this actually allows me to see kind of how it's all turning out. Interesting. Okay. I also have to remember that I did just get a bunch of these kind of ingot pieces, I believe they're called. So I gotta remember that I can use these as a little bit of extra detail there. This is a little bit of a crunchy corner there. Probably actually be better too. Oops. Better to use one of these slope pieces in that location, because we're trying to avoid as much crunch as possible. And by crunch I mean jank or wonky or any of those kind of fun weird words. Because, yeah, basically there wouldn't be this weird, like, straight up part of a cliff. Let's see if I can get this to work. Boom. Yeah, that looks much better. Ooh, there's still a little bit of a gap there, though. Actually, that gap may or may not be perfect, because I think I can probably stick a vine in there and like pinch it in there so then it can like go around some of the rock there. So yeah, that should actually work pretty well. Yeah. I think maybe I may even want to... Okay, so we have that there. Kind of difficult to provide commentary for this, as I'm just trying to figure out how I should do this kind of boulder there. So you want it to kind of bubble out like that. Try and center it a little bit more for you guys. Like this other boulder I did over here does bubble out a little bit, but not as much as I would like. And I do really like this kind of like flatter rock area here. Still managed to make it interesting, like with different kind of levels and stuff. Oh boy, but I can imagine that I'm gonna get tired of doing this rock stuff after just probably doing this side and the other side. Yeah, but then I have to do this entire mountain over here. But I actually, when looking at some of the photos, this section down here seems maybe not incomplete, but it seems a lot more smooth and like Mumbo just kind of like quickly went through it. Whereas the upper, actually you guys can't really see it. I'll just have to scooch this over. Whereas the upper mountain that would go here seems to be a lot more like big boulders. So I don't know, maybe that will be more difficult to do, maybe it'll be easier to do. Hard to say. That is a potential. And then actually a difficult part of this section here is to be able to try and produce these slopes and like this kind of like, you know, rough, rocky look. without making it look weird and janky. So like we want these curves and we want these slopes, but we have to remember that we run into a little bit of a border there. We can't, you know, go deeper than these bottom studs. So it may be a good idea to like raise a lot of them up by one stud just to make sure that we have that extra stud of space just in case we need to fill that in or go one stud deeper. But yeah, I'm not sure. So I guess with this boulder here we can set up this kind of one strip. And you know, that's actually something that Scar does quite a bit on his builds. Is you set up these kind of one strip slopes basically, where you just do the terrain for like one strip every once in a while, so then you kind of get a general idea of how it's going to work out, and then from there you can fill in the gaps and kind of make everything work out. So yeah, we'll try and make it work. Oh yeah, in the last stream, you guys said that I sounded like Scar, so it's kind of funny. So I'm just trying to think, how do we want this to slope? We want this to slope down here and get as low as possible. So maybe I'll put in a couple of these sorts of things around here. So this is kind of the height that we want to work with. Slope it down to about that height. Maybe do a little bit of like texturing. And then we want this to bubble out. And this actually kind of goes up in sections. So like each section that's a little bit out, kind of, it's like kind of like a pyramid sort of idea. So there's like a smaller, oh sorry, hiccups. So there's a smaller pyramid or triangle down at the bottom, and then bigger until it kind of rounds off at the top here. And then I guess the rest we just kind of want it to flow and bubble out maybe in a couple spots as it goes towards the waterfall. Because this is actually a kind of good Lego building tip, is that when you look at the rockwork and how to build things, you have to make sure that these sorts of things, like you have to think, how would they work in real life? So, for example, if this lake here, I know it's kind of a weird side angle that you're looking at right now, but if this lake were to actually carve away this rock, then like how would that work? So like with most of it, I think it's a good idea to have like kind of like these little bubble parts coming out, because like you have like, you can kind of see where the water would flow and like go around these rocks. And yeah, I guess you just have to see how it would work, so to speak, in real life. And one of the things that don't work is doing something like, you guys can't really see it, but something like that, where you just have like this weird gap between the rock, and that doesn't really make that much sense. So it's a little something to fix there, or sorry, not to fix, to not do. So yeah, in general, it's pretty easy, but just have to make sure that everything flows really nicely and all matches up together. And probably one of my favorite parts for just making things line up and match really well are these 1x1 just cheese slopes, wedges, I believe they're called. They're so useful just to fill in all those like kind of weird gaps. They help produce that flow that you need. Hey, you don't actually generally see the bottom of the base plate that much. Kind of interesting. Okay, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna make this weird bump of this rock work. So probably make that flow down. Flow, I say. It's kind of a... Maybe use that. Oh, that's a little crunchy though. Maybe I can actually... come on. Yeah, so if there's anyone out there who's like, you know, trying to do rock work and stuff, I think, yeah, my best advice is just trial and error. You know, try and figure it out. See what works, see what doesn't. And obviously it depends on the type of cliffs and rocks that you're building. But just try and make sure that everything like kind of works out and makes sense. So even this right here, that what I'm doing, there's like this kind of dip down and then back up. It's a little bit weird because I think there'd be a little bit more of a flat section, but we'll do that down here. So that shouldn't be too big of an issue, I hope. Oh yeah, and another recommendation I have, and obviously not everyone can do this, is you guys can see over in this right corner there, just have like all of your parts, or all of your like kind of rock building parts out, just so then you can like look at a part and go like, oh yeah, I could use that, versus like, you know, you're like trying to think like what part could you use, versus like just seeing the part and being like, oh, I could use that there. So yeah, I think probably a pretty good tip is just to have all your parts out, so then maybe you're not looking for a part that fits, but you find a part and then you figure out where it fits. It's like in a puzzle, how if you have a couple parts that you're looking for, instead of going out and looking for those parts, you find a single part and then, or a single piece, and figure out where it fits in the puzzle instead of the other way around. And I think it's a little bit easier to do it that way. So yeah, that's my little bit of Lego rock building technique advice for you today. Probably won't ramble on for too much longer here. Yeah, I like that. That's kind of a cool slope there. Oh yeah, and also you should have, for optimal building, and obviously not everyone can do / have this, is have like a wide a wide variety of parts. So have like some circular parts, some curved parts, some slopes, some like ingots and that sort of thing, and like detail parts and all of that, just to make everything be a lot more interesting. And try not to have too many flat edges. Like this edge right here looks a little bit weird. I'm kind of wanting to redo it. At least, yeah, it looks weird next to the rest of this nice rock right there. I'll get covered by vines. It should be fine. Should be absolutely fine. Okay, we have a gap here. It's kind of a weird gap. I hate those types of gaps, because you have two ways that you can do it. You can put like a big brick in here, and then you have like this maybe not so nice edge there. Or if you go the other way, then usually you end up with like this weird kind of like slope going down and then back up. So difficult. It's difficult. I guess we kind of want this to pop out a little bit more. Actually, that part is perfect. And then I think... Oh yeah, and also I guess another tip is, wherever possible, use like colored bricks. Because you don't want to be filling up all the inside with parts that you're gonna need on the outside. Like, a lot of times when you look at my Lego builds, and like you take everything apart and like see the different colors, a very small percentage is actually the color that you see on the outside, and most of it is obviously the random rainbow stuff that is underneath. So, dang it, and then all these parts get stuck after I try and put them in here. So in that case, I can't use a colored brick because it sticks out too much there. Actually, I think I can do a little something here. Use another ingot piece because I really like how these ingot pieces look. They're kind of, I don't know, they just give a different look than what most Lego pieces can do. You know, it's not really studded, but like they have these cool little like indented sections, and also like they're curved on all sides, so just makes for some interesting building parts there. Yeah, I really like how that came out. Okay, let's see here. What is the next step? Probably the next step is bringing you guys in a little bit closer so you can actually see what's going on here. Oh, Rayhan, you're here again? How's the studying been going? Hopefully you're not struggling too much, because that would not be a good sign. Oh yeah, Rayhan, I flipped everything up on its side just so then I could get into this area a little bit better and figure out how this rockwork sloping is gonna work. It's a little bit of a weird camera angle, but I think it works pretty well. It's actually kind of weird seeing the cliffs being flat and then the flat being cliffs, I guess. So yeah, right now I'm just trying to figure out what sorts of parts to use in there. And and yeah. Let's try and... Uh-oh, it's not going that well. Oh, but you'll manage. You'll manage. Oh yeah, you say I'll manage, don't worry. Well, yeah, Rayhan, I think probably one of the most important parts about going into a test and doing tests is just don't really worry about it. I mean, obviously, some stress and worry is good, but like, be confident about the stuff and that sort of thing. Because I actually learned this message. I think this is a message from my band teacher. He's like, if you think that you're gonna fail, then you're gonna live into that reality, and that's gonna come true. So just be certain that you're not gonna fail. Be positive about it. That is my advice for your test writing. Oh yeah, Rayhan, when Seb was here, he's watching a movie right now, I think. But I announced that I think I'm gonna do my next stream on Twitch. So I'll try and get all that set up, and I'll probably post it in a community post and just have the link and all of that. So yeah, I'm gonna try streaming on Twitch for the next stream. See how that goes. See if I can make it work. Actually, I don't really like that. Oh, well, it appears right hand is left again. So, I guess we can all wish him luck on his studying. Yeah, okay, I don't really like how that sloping is working out there, so I'm gonna have to figure out something different here. Oh, I actually have some of these parts. Interesting. Okay. That sloping is slightly different than the one before. Not that much different though, so... yeah, hopefully you guys can see that. Just a little bit. Wow, that's getting real close up there. So, that slope, I'm trying to not make it the same as these slopes over here. I have to use my Swiss Army knife. Without damaging the bricks, there we go. I should use a little bit steeper slope here, or maybe, yeah, okay, I'll use that there. And then I'll use a steeper slope with a stud on the underside. Oh yeah, and you guys are gonna have to let me know. I'm not sure if it's a good design or maybe a bad one. Or maybe it won't even matter after I put in the vines, but having this green strip up at the top, yeah, definitely looks good, but I'm just wondering maybe if I should add a little bit more variation in between. And I guess over here, a little bit more, it's gonna be a lot more rock. Oh, I gotta remember, you guys are quite zoomed in there. A little bit more rock as the cliffs are gonna continue upwards here. So yeah, well, I quite like how that green strip is, but might need a little extra tweaking. And then again, it may not even matter because I'll put in a bunch of vines and that sort of thing. Because I have to remember that all of these slopes are kind of jungly, really overgrown slopes. Or at least that's what they're based on. And so there'll be a lot of vines going down. Let's see if I can hopefully finish this boulder. The camera angle is actually a better angle than what I can see here because it's blocked a little bit by some of these curves here. Actually, in the camera angle right now, it looks like most of this is just flat, but this actually slopes down quite a bit and then slopes back up. It's actually kind of funny. I can see better in the camera angle at what I'm doing than actually in here. Okay, so that will probably be the end of the boulder right there. We'll end with this little slope. So see how I can make that work. Actually, I like that. I like that a lot. Get that slope in there. And then we have that slope as well, so then hopefully we can slope this up, kind of flatten off, and then it'll come up to where the grass is. And then if this slopes down this way, then these kind of edges here are actually going to be quite predominant, so that should actually be quite good. And I have to also remember that up here is, I've got to slope it back up, so then it kind of like goes in and then back up. Ooh, I have another spot there that I can use some of these ingots. Trying to see if I have any, because we got to make this slope down quite a bit more. I have this part. Could do that quite quickly, but I don't know if I want it to go that quickly. Oh, that actually could work. We put some plating, and then one of these 2x1 slopes, and then a cheese slope, or 1x1 slope. And then that should work out pretty well. It works out very well, actually. Oh wow, we've almost been streaming for 2 hours. I probably have to stop the stream here soon. Maybe I'll try and finish up that little section in there. Let's see what else I can do here. Dang it, I need another one of these slopes, but going the other direction. I found one! This is perfect. Oh, dang it. It's actually not perfect. It needs to be one stud shorter. Or we can simply remove this. Put that at the same height or one stud lower? Probably a stud lower. And then, actually, we can use one of those Nexonite plate shield things. So if I put that right there, that works out pretty well. Actually, we can use a... Take out that cheese slope. Get this other slope out of there if I can. And I can't, so Swiss Army knife time. Swiss Army knife time. Okay, there we go. Perfect, perfect. Get that stud back in place, and then we can use one of these 2x2 curved slopes. Just like that. That works out pretty well. Yeah, that actually works out very well. Okay. Then we just have a stud right in there. Put that cheese slope right in there. Then we have this kind of hole right there that I need to work out. Could I put another cheese slope in there? I definitely could. Okay. Oh no. Now it's stuck in there. Come on. Okay, got it. It needs to be at least a stud higher. So we'll just pop in a nice stud right there. Maybe it needs to be a little bit... that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. And then we can pop that in right there. And then we have one of those Nexo Knight shields. If I can make it work. Probably be a stud higher though. Okay. I can also make that work. Just have to take out that again. Put that in, and then a little bit of sloping here, if I can find. There we go. And a 1x1 tile. All right, I put them all in a container over here. Perfect, perfect. Then that Nexo Knight shield can reside right there. And then that can reside... Oh! Oh, that actually works out really nicely. It's quite nice. I like that. Although we may want to put in a stud right there. It's a little bit of a weird gap, but I think that should work out fine. Okay, I think that's about gonna do it for the stream today. We actually got quite a bit done. I think we got most of this entire section here. A little bit of that down there. You guys can kind of get a sense of how long this takes. That was like 2 hours of streaming, and we just got like this little upper section and all of that done. But hopefully I get faster and faster at this, and hopefully it speeds up a little bit more. So, you know, to end off, we should probably play the Halloween music. We'll just switch over here. Super quick, super quick. Come on. There we go. Okay, Okay, we'll try and back this up again. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It was a little bit of a slow one today. And the next stream should be on Twitch, so I'm gonna try that out. See how that will work. Oops, this boulder fell off again. Not the strongest things there. So, thank you so much for joining me on stream. Thank you to Rayhan, Seb, and Isaac Gaming, and all the others who joined today. G-Bricks also said hello a couple times. So hopefully the next video on this will be out fairly soon. Hopefully we get most of this cliffside done there. Still quite a lot of work to do with that, but it should look pretty darn good. So, in the meantime, I guess I'll do that community post, get everything on Twitch all ready to go. And I guess with that said, thank you for sticking around on stream. And, oh no, I just said with that said twice, no. But with that said, Gigahertz Productions, out.